So this is part 2 on why I had to get my BBL surgically removed. So in part 1, I was telling y'all how my sit down ear was stinking real bad, and it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume, because when I would use public restrooms, it would stink so bad and the smell would linger. It was like an embarrassment. I didn't want to come out the bathroom with it smelling like that and someone else was waiting at the door. When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. I'm in denial, like, no, you're hating, you're mad, I got a BBL. It was the truth. It got to the point to where I would be washing my laundry, weekly, like I've been doing before I got the BBL. When I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that raw eating flesh. I really was like, so this one day, me and my boyfriend, we getting ready, to do something. Part 3 on how I got my BBL surgically removed because my sit down one was stinking real bad. So I deleted part 1 because there were so many people in the comments talking shit how y'all are doing now. So I deleted part 1 and I made part 2 because there was some people in the comments that wanted to know more. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It fucking stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay? Now, my BBL been removed for the past 4 years. Only had it in for about a year until it was stinking so bad I couldn't take it no more. I don't know if y'all wanted me to get on here and say BBL smell good, but they fucking stink. Stay away from them.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Ty X Worldwide. Now, guys, this is why I do not date women that have BBLs. This is exactly why. She said it was stinking. It was stinking so bad that she had to carry around air freshener. It would be smelling so bad. Even her boyfriend had to break up with her. Her boyfriend was like, look, I can't do this no more. I gotta leave you. And she was like, oh, nah, you just mad I got a BBL. You hating. Not realizing that he was telling the truth. He was like, look, I can't do this no more. This smell is horrible. Just imagine that. Him bending that thing over, he got smell at. Ooh, you bending her over, and that smell just smack you dead in the face. Like, look, I can smell it through the screen. I can smell what she was saying through the screen. That's how bad it was. So I can only imagine what homie went through. I know he was like, yo, I can't do this. He probably was throwing up after he got done hitting that. You see, instead of her just going to the gym, working out, getting a nice body, she said, nah, I'm going to take the cheap route. I'm going to take a shortcut. I'm going to get a BBL because I don't want to go to the gym and put in the work. Not realizing that the shortcut always leads you back to where you first started, just like she said. She wound up taking the BBL out because it was stinking so bad. Now she's back to square one because she didn't want to put the work in. She didn't want to go to the gym and be disciplined and eat right. She said, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm going to get this BBL. And this is why I don't deal with women that have BBLs. I don't deal with no women who have BBL, no fake breasts, none of that. All my chicks be natural. I like the natural joint. I like the natural stuff. I like that. I ain't got to worry about no smell. I ain't got to worry about none of that. I ain't got to worry about bending my shorty over and having no incisions. I ain't got to worry about that. I ain't got to worry about none of that. And this is why I tell you, everything that glitters ain't gold. A lot of these chicks that be having these BBLs, they make it look good on the internet, but once you take them clothes off, you smell it and you be like, oh, nah. Ugh. This is why you can't always go off what you see. This is why you have to know what you're getting into when you're dealing with certain things. Because I'm telling you right now, these women on the internet will have you fooled with that BBL. But it's fake. This is why I don't like fake chicks. I don't like fake nothing. I'm the real deal, bro. I'm the real deal. I don't like nothing fake. Because anything that's fake is always going to have a bad ending. If you start off fake, it's going to have a bad ending. And I'm willing to bet you she only did it because of what she's seen on social media. I'm willing to bet you she got that BBL because of what she's seen on social media. She's like, dang, all these women got these nice bodies. And I don't want to go to the gym, so let me go ahead and do this. Not realizing that it's damaging you. Matter of fact, a lot of women lost their life behind that. Yes, a lot of women lost their lives behind getting a BBL. So you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? And that's with anything in life, bro. Is it worth it just to take the shortcut? Just do it the right way. And that's one of the things they taught us in the military. Do it right the first time so you got to keep coming back. Knock it out the first time and get it done. That's how you got to live your life, man. Just knock it out, bro. Don't try to cheat. Don't try to go out here and take some pills or any little thing to fasten up the process, man, because you're going to go right back to square one. And it might be worse than when you first started. And I'm not going to lie, like when I first started my fitness journey, I was looking at guys on the internet like, dang, bro, I want to be like that, man. I want to have my veins popping out. I was doing my research on like what steroids to get. I'm not going to lie, bro. I told you guys, I keep it all the way 100 on this channel. I was like, bro, I want to get like that. But something told me, nah, bro, don't do that, man. Don't do it. Just do the hard work. And day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, grind. Pumping weight after weight after weight. And now I look like this. Now I'm feeling better than ever. And I'm so thankful I did not go down that route. I'm so thankful I did not do that. Because now I can brag. I can talk mess. I can talk. Listen here, bro. I can talk my mess. Because I did it. I did it. And it feel good. And this video was another reason why I do not deal with no woman who don't like when I try to hold her accountable. Because just like in that video, he tried to tell her like, hey, it stinks. You know, this is not a good idea. And she kept saying, oh, nah, you hurt, you bitter. She didn't want to listen. She didn't want to listen to nothing he had to say. She said, you know what, you just a hater. Shut up. She said, all right, bet. I'm going to leave. I'm done trying. And this is why I tell you guys, sometimes you got to walk away. And you can't do too much of this. That talking, hey, I told you over here, yo, no talking. Just get to walking. You say something one time. That's it, one time. If she don't want to listen, bye. All that, you got to go back and forth, her shaming you, calling you names and all that stuff, bro, just leave, bro. Because she going to have to figure it out. And that's what always happens, bro. When you leave, now she had to sit there and think. She wasn't smelling it when he was there. She wasn't smelling that BBL. She had no clue what that joint smelled like until he left. Once he walked out that door, she sat there by herself. She's like, oh, snap, this joint really stink. She's like, dang, he wasn't lying. And I'm willing to bet you she's trying to get him back. I'm willing to bet you. I'm willing to bet you she's trying to get him back. She tried. She ain't gonna say that. She ain't gonna admit that. But I know she tried. She like, damn, I should have listened to him. I should have listened to this man. I should have listened when he told me my BBL stink. Why didn't I listen? Why didn't I listen? I should have just got it out when he told me. But nope, I wanted to be hard-headed. And he probably told her not to get it from the beginning. Who knows? He probably was like, look, I don't want you getting this BBL. I don't want you getting this. She's like, nope, I'm going to do it. That's how a lot of them are. You tell them don't do something, nope, I want to do it. All right, well, go ahead. This is why I tell you guys over here, I'm not trying to control no woman. I told you guys, over here, this is not the control channel. We don't try to control women over here. We let them do what they want. But we just ain't going to deal with them. We deal with the women that want to cooperate. You want to do what you want to do? Fine, no problem. But if it's not in line with what I want, you're gone. No talking. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm not going back and forth. We ain't doing none of that. Because I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for none of that. Bottom line, guys, this video is why I do not date women that have BBLs. And with that being said, focus on yourself, continue to elevate, and only deal with the women that want to deal with you. Point blank, period, all right? It's your boy Ty X Worldwide, man. Hope you got to mention this video. Just like all my videos, there's a message in there. Y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Get with y'all another time.